My biggest innovation failure was thinking too much in theory and in business plans, because that's what you learn in business school, right? You learn how to build a very slick business case, and it feels good because you have a sense of control. But the market doesn't care about your plans. And so what I'd love to talk about is how do some organizations manage to innovate time and again while others just get lucky?
And as many organizations are trying to find their way through disruption, change, even the new AI paradigm, innovation is the solution.
You don't know if your idea is good or bad. Your family doesn't know, your partner doesn't know, your colleagues don't know. You have to test your idea and collide it with reality, because that is the only way to learn. Orient yourself when you're talking about innovation, because we have companies and their teams are saying, wow, we're innovating, we're doing something new. I apologize, but your competitors already had it 10 years ago.
I mean, innovation is more than just a couple of projects left and right. It's more than a one-off. Well, in fact, if you want to make innovation a repeatable and scalable process throughout the organization, I mean, there's so many ingredients that you have to get right.
Your question suggests that there's a temporal element to this, right? So, okay, when should we start developing innovation capabilities actively? Obviously, we want to be innovative 24/7, right? But to be frank, they don't really know about these methods.
That's how organizations become an ambidextrous organization, meaning that they're able to learn to use their left and the right hand at the same time. So exploiting the current business while exploring new growth avenues.
So in order for organizations to make their very own innovation engine, I created a framework called the Innovation Scorecard, which looks at 4 key areas to make innovation a repeatable and scalable effort throughout your organization.
Should you have an empty canvas to innovate? Is that the optimal condition or not? So we have a term called the adjacent possible. What is the next best thing we can leverage to innovate? Netflix started with DVDs in the mail. Then we had the emergence of the widespread use of broadband across the States. And so that created an environment to find the next adjacent possible, which is streaming. Make sure that you are aware of the adjacent possibles and try to combine them in unique ways to deliver value for customers. Amazon had multiple paths to yes. So instead of having one idea at the bottom of the organization and getting killed, maybe by a manager, they had multiple areas in the organization where they could pitch the idea. Because imagine Airbnb had maybe 20 investors that said no, but it took one investor that said yes. And so we know that today it's a multi-billion-dollar company, so it's not always the idea that's the problem, but sometimes the eye of the beholder and the timing.
And once an organization has their innovation engine in place, their entire culture will shift. It'll change the way that they tackle problems, hire the next talent, and even the way that leaders make decisions and make their organizations adaptable and resilient for the next years to come.